So today we're going to be talking about the Aces and the Liberty game. The Liberty currently being up 2-0 is maybe a surprise. But in general, look, the team that has been the best in the regular season, looking like the best in the playoffs, is that a shock now? The Aces, I don't think they were that good. I didn't give them much of a chance of winning. Like I said it, I gave them one game in this series, and that was just being nice, I think. They're 2-0 down. If the Liberty throw this one away and lose 3 in a row, it's on them. But this is a game that, it's funny because the Aces had it back to 1. But through the whole second half, this looked like, I've never seen a team look as in control of a game and only be bringing their lead from like 4-9 in the New York Liberty. Every single time they needed a score, it looked like they got it. As far as the game is concerned, I didn't watch the first half, but Chelsea Gray did hoop to start the game. Chelsea Gray had 10 in the first quarter. AJ Wilson only shot the ball 4 times in the first half. And you might be saying, oh, but she can do other things. Now, that's the problem with AJ Wilson on the offensive end. If she's not scoring, if she's not a scorer, she doesn't bring anything on the offensive end. One blessing in disguise for the Las Vegas Aces is, touch wood, I hope she's okay. I do hope she's okay. But a blessing in disguise for their team is that Kia Stokes might be out for a couple of games. Kia Stokes, I have issues when teams guard Kia Stokes. Not issues with how teams guard Kia Stokes. I have issues when teams guard Kia Stokes. Just don't guard her. She does not look at the basket. She genuinely doesn't look at the basket. Kelsey Plum struggled big time. Chelsea Gray, again, really hot start. She ended up on 14 points. She bricked 2 free throws in a row in the fourth. She got a phantom foul called on her, but she just started running headfirst to the basket and was getting a couple of phantom fouls, bricked in the fourth. AJ Wilson had one of the worst 24-point games on a good efficient shooting I've seen, because she had 6 points in the first half on 3 of 4 shooting, and it's so frustrating watching AJ Wilson because I know she hit a nice mid-range shot to bring it from 4-2, but she had multiple chances to tie the game and at different stages and was settling for that mid-range shot. When she went headfirst to the basket, AJ was getting fouled. She was either getting fouled or scoring. She was getting fouled scoring. When she was getting herself into position for a layup, she was making them. Jackie Young, I thought, was okay. Alicia Clark hit a massive 3 to tie it up. She hit, I think, was it at 80 maybe? She tied it? She hit a huge 3. I really do like Alicia Clark with this team because it gives them a little bit of a different look. Tiffany Hayes, again, was fine. We still saw whenever everybody's seeing no Kay Martin, I'm shocked we've been seeing no Megan Gustafson because she's just been better than Kia Stokes. She just has. She just is better than Kia Stokes. If Tiffany Hayes isn't going back into retirement, I would be shocked if Megan Gustafson is not a Valkyrie next year. I'd be shocked. If I'm Indiana, I'm doing everything I can. Let's just say hypothetically she is a Valkyrie. They can make trades. The Fever can make a trade. You protect Nalissa Smith. A straight up Gustafson for Nalissa Smith. Is Nalissa Smith the better player than Gustafson? Yeah. But Gustafson, as far as fit is concerned, is better. And then I would probably, if I was the Fever, then look to move off Damaris Dantas. I do like Dantas, but I don't hate Dantas, but she doesn't bring, she's more negative, she is positive. But from the side of the New York Liberty, Breanna Ionescu is a baller. Breanna Ionescu is an absolute baller. Who is Breanna Ionescu? I don't know, but Breanna Ionescu is a baller. If you guys don't know, there is a tweet going around, heck, even Tamika Catchings has shared it. It is a person basically saying that, if you guys can't really see right there, but the viewership has not dropped at all, and was listing a load of players for why viewership has not dropped, but listed Breanna Ionescu as one of the players, which is hence why Breanna Ionescu has become a meme now. But yeah, so Leni Fibic, again, Leni Fibic is just Fibic. She shot the ball 4 times, made 2 threes. I'm sorry, but in the year of 2024, you cannot play Courtney Vandersloot 20 minutes. Like, down the stretch, I've not, like, thank God she didn't turn the ball over more times. She was just throwing the ball near people. And that is being nice to her. Is saying she was passing the ball near people. There was a pass where Jonquel had them like absolutely sealed under the basket. Jonquel had Jackie Young sealed, and she cheered 10 feet overhead. Like, Vandersloot was so poor. Benai Jelani is just, I don't know why she's playing so little. I'm going to be honest. I know she's just had surgery, but like, Vandersloot was in the game for defensive possessions down the stretch. I didn't know what was going on. But again, like, you had 24 points for A'ja Wilson. And she was decent. That's the thing with A'ja Wilson, is that if you're asking me who was good for the Aces, I wouldn't have answered anyone. That's the thing. They just hung in this game. They just hung in the game. I thought Jonquel hit a big three down the stretch. I thought Jonquel was pretty decent down the stretch, to be honest. I thought she did a good job on A'ja Wilson. I thought the defense for the Liberty was good. They were switching everything other than like Stewie or Vandersloot onto a big. They switched everything else. And Sabrina Ionescu was super. She was absolutely super. Like, she was the one they went to down the stretch. That pull-up, the kind of pull-up fade from the long two area. Anytime they needed a bucket, Sabrina was going downhill, layup, pull-up midi. Like, Stewie really struggled from the field again today. Like, this whole season, Stewie's been struggling from three. And look, I'm shocked Breanna Stewart was third in MVP, because I thought by her standards it wasn't a great year. But Sabrina Ionescu has been the second best player so far in the playoffs. She has been exceptional. Like, I just need to see again. How's Fee getting on in this game? Maybe you can argue number one. Oh, it is puke basketball when Fee's 2 of 7 from the field. Again, early days, got 5 points here. Like, if she ends up on 12, 13 points, you could probably argue Sabrina Ionescu has been the best player in the playoffs right now. She's been the best player in this series. She was the best player. I think she had 30-something in the game against the Dream. And yeah, it's a really, really good New York Liberty team playing really well. This Liberty team, like, when you've got Leni Fibic, when you've got Sabrina, when you've got Jonquel Jones, when you've got Stewie, like, that's your big four. Like, that's the best big four in the entire WNBA. Fibic is the best rookie not named Caitlin Clark at the minute. Like, I'm sorry, like, if you put her on the Chicago Sky, she's better than Angel Reese, no offense. If you put her on the Sparks, and maybe she's not doing what Rakia Jackson's doing, but like, she's just the best player. Like, she has no flaw in her game. She actually doesn't have a flaw in her game. And yeah, if I am a Liberty fan, I am happy, because their crowd is crazy. Their crowd is absolutely crazy. I was watching this game. It was super loud. They have a really, like, outside of Indiana, next best fans. And yeah, that's it. Looks like series probably over. Maybe. Like, Vegas have to go back home and win 2 and then win 1 in New York. And like, I don't know. I think they got, as far as like this game was concerned, I thought the referees did a good job of not letting Las Vegas do what they wanted to do. Like, if you watch the way Vegas wanted to play defense, they didn't. Las Vegas did not want to play defense in this game. They just wanted to run around hacking people. And the referees didn't let them run around hacking people. A couple of phantom fouls were called in New York. Like, I think it was a Jackie Young up and under, where Lenny Hamilton just stood there. Chelsea Gray, just like, she rammed through 2 people, got tied up in a jump ball, landed, got caught in another jump ball, and it was a foul called. But yeah, I thought it was I'm not going to call it a good or bad referee game. These refs all suck. It was like, but they didn't allow it to be a bloodbath, which doesn't suit the Aces. And that's the one thing that I really noticed here, is that when we're talking basketball, the Liberty are way better. The only times the Aces got back into this game was when there were times where it just wasn't, the whistle was being blown in a weird way, when the game slows down, the ball's not really in play. But just in a pure basketball fun standpoint, who is the better basketball team? It's not even close. Like it's actually not even close. The Liberty are a significantly better basketball team. But at the same time, look, if you're the Aces, you can have a little bit of confidence coming in because Kelsey Plum was poor. Aja Wilson, I get it. On the stat sheet, it looked like she played well, but Aja Wilson was poor, and you were still in this game. That's the only positives, but at the same time, like, Stewie was very poor for the Liberty. That's the only one big positive if you are a fan of the Aces, is that Kelsey Plum probably won't be that bad again, and you're still close. Anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.